Hey guys, welcome back to Aries EDC. I am heading out to run some errands, and I have been wanting to do this video for quite some time now, and it's not going to make people happy with some of the news that I just put out about how I'm changing my books. And well, already I've gotten some feedback on that, and people are letting me know they're disappointed in the news. But I just want to address it and explain it in further detail. And multitasking is kind of something I'm starting to do a little bit more of, so I'm driving and gonna release this video at the same time. So, the books. How, at the beginning of this year, I made the commitment to try to get the books open and to do that idea, and my thought was if I could do 5 builds a month, I should be okay. And I am, and it has been going very well, but it has become a little bit overwhelming, and then situations arise that I wasn't really thinking about, especially my heat treating of stainless. So when I first came up with the idea of getting 5 a month, when I was sending anything out to Peter's to get heat treated, it was taking maybe 2 weeks tops for me to get it, send it out, and get it back, which leaves plenty of room for me to get it back and finish it before the end of the month, before opening the next month's books up and being able to provide you guys with the knife in a reasonable amount of time. But lately, starting, I guess, beginning of this year, it's been taking them 4 to 6 weeks for them to get the knife and send it back. So that puts me back with moving on to the next month. This month is a perfect example. I decided June that I am going to just do my own thing, and then I thought, well, then I'll just go back to 5 a month. But reflecting on the way that the year has gone and the way that things have been going, it made me realize, and the weight that is off my shoulder right now for June has been huge, because then there's no pressure on the June builds to get those done at any particular time. So right now, it is, as I'm filming this, it's Memorial Day weekend, and I still have not gotten 3 of the 5 blades back from heat treating for the month of May. And this is now the last week in May. And then that means even on Tuesday, they ship those knives. I'm not going to get them until the earliest Thursday, Friday. So that means I'm not going to be able to even get to work on them until the first week in June. So if I had 5 more builds in June, plus I had the 3 builds for May, that puts me at 8 blades I'm trying to work on, to juggle, to get them done for you guys. And that becomes a lot. Again, the most time that I have a week dedicated to just knives is about 16. So 16 hours a week in total is designated to building knives and making the knives that you guys like. So what does that mean? That means that's not a lot of time to get all of these builds done, plus juggle a job, family commitments, and things that I need to be doing around the house. So I really reflected, and I really thought that, you know what, a happy medium is that I do every other month books. So that means I'll do 5 builds a month for you guys, and then the following month I will do a couple builds for me, and it could be 1 blade, it could be 2 blades, it could be 3, it could be, none. I could just do maybe some fun projects. I have an idea for some, I don't want to get into that, but I have some fun things that I want to do. And I haven't been able to do those things. This is a hobby. This is something that's enjoyable for me. And I don't ever want it to be, oh, I got to go out and make knives. I got to finish this. Oh, I'm freaking out. And it was starting to get to that point. And as much as you guys, some of you have reached out and expressed your concern and disappointment, and, you know, I really wanted this and now it's going to take longer, or I'm not going to get it, or I'm not going to get on your books as much. But I get it. I really get it. But I'm just one person. And you never know. Maybe the odd months that I'm building something, you guys might like what I'm building. So the thought is, like, on the odd months, maybe I do a Damascus blade. I'm doing the 2 Damascus blades in the Magna Cut right now, plus the spike is really turning cool. I really like that idea. That blade is turning out pretty awesome. But also, I'm thinking maybe I can get some water jetted knives cut out, shaped, sent to me. And then I could do 5 or 6 of those, just real quick, bang them out, throw them up on my Etsy store, and at least there's something on my Etsy store for someone to go purchase. And it's like small batch production stuff, where I do 5 blooms, 5 rock hoppers, 5 thorns, 5, I don't know, whatever. Maybe I do some skeletonized stuff. I haven't done a skeletonized naked column or mini gargoyle in a little while either. So these are all things that I are on the docket that I really want to do, but I haven't been able to do it. So moving forward, this is how I envision it. Every month, starting in July, every other month, I'm going to open the books. So July, I open the books, 5 slots. First 5 people to reach out, you get in the books. Please check out the video titled How the Books Work. You pick your steel, you pick your model, and you go to the websites and you pick some handle material out. And you just kind of let me know some of the details on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, and you message me on Instagram. Is probably the best bet. And then I get to work on your knives. And then after that, it's the following month, I do what I want to do. And I put out some blades. If they're all stainless, like let's say you guys all want 5 stainless blades and I send those out, well, once those are at heat treating, maybe I can do some projects for myself, because once they're shaped and sent out to heat treating, what do I have to do? Well, I'm going to start pulling out personal projects and getting those things done while I wait for those to come back. And I know some of you guys might be like, well, Aries, solve the problem, heat treat them yourself. And yeah, that's a cost. I need a heat treating oven. I'm going to need some liquid nitrogen and a dewar, although some people are using dry ice. I'm going to need some aluminum blocks. I'm going to need a bunch of different things to set up that process of heat treating stainless steel properly. Because I don't want to do it and it not be done properly. And then it's, well, find somebody local down the street. Well, those services aren't just around the corner. And finding just random people that can heat treat a stainless steel at the professional level that Peters does, that's not always easy to do. That's just not something that's on every corner. And I've shopped around and there's not a lot out there. So I'm kind of stuck with this. And I hate to disappoint people, but I'm only one person, and I'm only doing the best that I can and providing the best quality product that I can. And I always say it takes 6 to 8 weeks for any project to get done. And normally I'm done within 3 to 4 weeks normally. Especially with ADCRV2, I'm getting those done with 3 or 4 weeks, which is pretty good for me. So I'm doing my best to provide you guys with what you want. I ask to be patient. I ask to, give me time and I will get all of your projects done. I don't plan on going anywhere, but I can't think of right now. I have to think of what's it going to be like by November, December 2025. Am I going to be burnt out? Is this going to be sustainable? Yeah, right now I have lots of people who are reaching out, asking for a knife, asking if there's anything available on my Etsy store. And there's nothing on my Etsy store because everything has been custom, which is a good problem to have. I'm not complaining about that at all. I never thought I'd be opening my books, never thought I'd be selling books, and never thought I would have the popularity that I have with people wanting my knives. And it's pretty awesome. But on the flip side of that, I have to make it sustainable. I have to work at a pace that I'm comfortable with. And every other month, opening the books and doing 5 builds, maybe I could do that for 2 or 3 months and then be like, you know what? I might be able to squeeze 6 or 7 builds into that. Maybe I can. Maybe I'll upgrade my equipment and then it'll go a little faster. That would be awesome. It's not that I don't want to provide you guys with as many knives as you guys want. It's that I have to be a little selfish and think of myself with this to do that. So again, starting in July, I'm going to open up the books, 5 spots. Same rules apply, same things apply. August will be my time to do anything I want. September, I'll open the books. October, my time. November, I open the books. December, I get to do something I want, or maybe not because of the holidays. Maybe I only do 1 or 2 blades over the holidays, so I'm not crazy. And then we start over in January. So it'll be January, March, May, July. So you guys can go through that, and it'll be pretty cool. I think it's fair. I think it's still putting out the amount of blades that we do. I do. And still being able to do some of the custom stuff that I have coming up. Because there are builds like right now, the Torcido, the Crow, another new model. There's some of those that aren't included in the monthly builds. And if you're wanting a Crow or something like that, that's a full custom. That's not on the books. That's something I do on the side that might take 2 or 3 months to complete. And that's just how that has to be because of that blade. It's a lot more work. So I think that's fair. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a happy medium. And I think it allows me to be creative and to do some of the projects that I want to do. This month so far has been awesome. Those Damascus builds, I'm really excited. The Magna Cut Stigma is turning out pretty cool. And now I was able to flesh out that new spike, which is kind of cool. And maybe if I have time, I could do another package hatchet. I've had it sitting there. You guys, I haven't revisited that in a while, and you guys seem to really enjoy that. Plus, okay, I have a bunch of handle material that's like only like this big. It's really not big enough. Maybe I could do inlays, but I was thinking of an inlay of kieranite might be a little strange, but it could look kind of cool. So I don't know what to do with it. I'm thinking of making a worry stone, like kind of make it oval shaped and hollow it out a little bit and make kieranite worry stones. That'd be cool. But I don't know. These are all ideas I like to think of, but I don't have the time to do them because you guys keep me so busy, which is awesome. You guys are great. But unfortunately, not everybody's going to be happy about these news. Not everybody's going to enjoy hearing this, but that's kind of reality right now. So again, I thank you guys all for your support. Please, please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. That choice is yours.